So my current position as an in-house clinical research associate is a remote monitor. So I was monitoring sites in Germany and Austria, so they're German speaking, so I was given those sites where I then I do set remotely monitoring of the sites alongside with my on-site CRA, so we're working as a team. The good thing about it is I was able to use my language, but obviously I believe it's very important to be able to go to the site and see them face to face. So the most travel that I do is the investigative meetings, where I actually end up getting to know the sites, where we have the presentation of the study, the protocol, where I meet where I actually meet the project managers, the leads, get to know them, because it's quite global. So I have leads all over the country. So you don't really get to see the people. And then the traveling that I did was mainly investigative meetings, so initial of the start, so startup. And then if you're lucky, sometimes you get invited to study coordinator meetings. So I've got a study coordinator meeting coming up this weekend, where we then have a meeting, like for example in Paris. It's nice to see the site again. If they have any questions, you can actually answer them straight face to face. Just it's more like personal to actually be able to see them. So simple day-to-day for me is for example, I have 30 sites at the moment. All of those sites, they're not all at the same stages. So I have some sites that need to be activated. I have some sites that are already activated but don't have patients yet. And I have some sites that have patients, have already been dosed. So I'm actually overseeing these sites and prioritizing the tasks that I need to do. Patient safety is always the first aspect. So if a site contacts me and has questions about the patient safety, I monitor the system, which is Medidata, where I actually see some discrepancies of the source documentation that has actually been entered. For an in-house clinical research associate, depending on their experience. So if you don't have any experience and you actually end up starting straight away as an in-house clinical research associate, you should be expecting, they tend to give you like 27k from that onwards. But if you have enough experience for like 2 years, it starts from 30 onward. So I think how I prepared to actually get to the next step and get the new role, first do your research about the company. Why are you changing, for example, from a CRO to a pharmaceutical company? Because if you actually know somebody, a friend that is already working in the company, contact them. No, don't feel uncomfortable. Okay, so at the moment I'm in the process of transferring to an on-site CRA at a pharmaceutical company. I want to do this because I think it's very important to actually be face-to-face with the site, be able to see the site. That's my next step, and then in the long run I would like to maybe go into project management. So yeah, just see. Ask people that work for the company, go onto Glassdoor, look at reviews, read a lot before you make your decision. Like I had sleepless nights not even thinking, okay, I have these two options to choose. What should I do? It's a big life change, because you're actually making a big decision towards your future, your pathway. And always have your CV updated all the time. Anytime you get a new job, make sure it's up to date.